And here we are at the Spin Master booth. Got some pretty cool stuff. I see Meccano. I see something called 5-Minute Dungeon. Apparently there's something called Soggy Doggy. We'll see what we got, and we'll see if there's anything else, fingers crossed. So I am here with Danielle, and she is going to show us Soggy Doggy.
All right, so this is Soggy Doggy, the showering, shaking, doggy bathing game. And the object of the game is simple. You are trying to be the first player to get your mover all the way around this path here. But along the way, you are going to be bathing your dog by spraying him whenever you land on a spot with a paw print. And you are also going to be trying to turn the bathtub on. So whenever you see a bone, you turn the bath. So you continue to go around turning and spray, and eventually you will get this great spraying reaction.
Oh no, wet dog smell! Ah, it's all over me!
So first to make it all the way around is the winner.
Hey, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And here to show us off the Hero BB-8, we got Mr. Johnny O'Neill. What have you got for us?
All right, well, this is Hero Droid BB-8. He's the most realistic BB-8, and he's coming out later this year. We've done a lot to try to make this totally premium, special version of your own droid. That starts with scale, so he's over 16 inches tall. That's 19 inches up to the antenna here. And when you take him out of the package, turn him on, the first thing you're going to see is that it's like he's alive. He goes straight into an autonomous mode where he's rolling around, moving his head, kind of exploring his environment a little bit, and reacting to the sound of your voice. So he reacts both to just the sound of your voice, so he'll turn to listen to you talk, as well as to some specific phrases. So a couple of commands like, come here, as well as character names and references to the franchise, like stormtroopers. So if you switch him to RC mode, then you're in control and you can maneuver him around, and that's a lot of fun. And then finally, there's a follow me mode, where in that mode, BB-8 focuses on the remote control and can sort of visually track it, so that as you're walking around, BB-8 can roll behind you, just as faithfully as BB-8 rolled behind Rey in The Force Awakens. So really excited to have this here at New York Toy Fair, and why don't we give you a quick demo?
That sounds great. Let's see this thing in action.
All right, so when we first get BB-8 on, he turns on, he is hanging out, and you can see as soon as I start talking, he actually turns to listen to me. So if we're having a conversation, it's fun because he'll kind of like hang out and occasionally turn his head to look at whoever's talking and kind of turn around to sort of track the conversation back and forth, sometimes roll towards somebody. And you can see he's kind of just interacting with me. I can ask him some questions like, how are you? And he's that's sort of one of his excited responses, getting a little bit closer to me, hanging out. If he gets too close, I can say what Han Solo said in the, actually, I forgot, the word close is one of his words that makes him get you closer. I need to stop saying it then. So if I say, move, ball, that's something that Han Solo says to him in The Force Awakens to kind of get him out of the way. That's a good way to make him roll away. And he sounds a little dejected when I say that. So it's okay, buddy, come here. So he'll come right over, and he's a little happier to do that. So moving him into RC mode, here's where I can take control. And this is really fun, whether I want to make my own BB-8 movie or just have him hang out and kind of roll around and hang out with all my friends. So I've got, this is a 2-stick RF remote control, so really great and responsive, easy to use, and you can work up to a pretty nice speed when it gets a good straightaway. So that's just a first look at Hero Droid BB-8 coming out later this year, and we'll be able to show off more of him at some of the big conventions and stuff coming up later this year.
So here we are at Air Hogs with yet another Johnny, and you are?
Johnny Share. I go by Johnny FPV. That's my racing name.
Oh, you racing? So what kind of racing do you do?
Drone racing.
Drone racing. Okay, so you're here to cover some Air Hogs, huh? So what do you think of what they've got to show this year?
It's amazing. Drone racing is very hard to get into, so there needs to be an entry-level product, and that's what Air Hogs has done. So this is kind of like the gateway into the drone racing world.
Oh, that's some good stuff. So let's take a closer look at some of these.
Let's do it.
Go ahead. Ah, look at that. That's some control there.
So normally when you fly, you wear the goggles, and that gives you the first-person view perspective. So you're basically in the pilot seat. You're in the cockpit, and it feels like you're flying.
That's some cool stuff. So can I like hook it onto my camera and see if that'll work? All right, Vanessa, we already got a nice demo of how these things work, so can you tell us more about them?
Sure. So we have 2 drones and a car in our race lineup this year. So the 2 drones are Learn to Fly drones, and they're entry-level gateway drones to the sport of drone racing. So to really get into the sport of drone racing, we've partnered with DR1, which is a drone racing league, and we've signed on 2 of the world's best drone racing pilots to help endorse our products and to give kids tips and tricks with how to learn to fly. So the guy that you met earlier was Johnny FPV, one of our professional drone racing pilots.
So that's going to be like a YouTube channel or something?
It's going to be on our YouTube channel, AirHogs, and then we're also going to be having some content within the app that you use to video stream what these 2 cameras are streaming to.
So this, I mean, I've seen a lot of drones that do cameras, but I don't think I've ever seen one that's this small. Do you have like, what's the SRP on this thing expected to be?
So the FPV video drone is $99.99, and we made it super small so that you can use it indoors. It's extra agile and nimble, so you can fly it in the smallest of spaces, and you can set up courses in your own house. You don't need to go outside and have like a big warehouse in order to get into the sport.
Wow, that's cool stuff. I mean, I can imagine some really fun stuff going on with this. All right, thank you, Vanessa.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right, so I am here with Dominic. He's going to show us Rusty Rivets, which looks like a much more modular form of what we get with Paw Patrol. So tell us all about it.
That's exactly what it is. So Rusty Rivets is an older age target than Paw Patrol. It's age graded 3 to 6. So as kids naturally progress out of Paw Patrol, we've got a pipeline of new properties coming into play, just like Rusty Rivets. So Rusty, at his very core, is a maker and inventor, and so he creates objects using pieces and parts from his scrapyard.
My battery decided to die right at that moment. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not going to have an answer for you this time, but maybe at some point. Anyway, moving on. So what sets these new zhu-zhu pets apart from the ones that Sepia made all those years ago?
You see a lot brighter colors, more fun and aspirational looking. There's a show on Disney Channel, which is really nice to have. Also, the functionality of the hamsters and the play sets themselves have really improved. So our design team has done a really great job working to make sure that all the play sets work really well with the hamsters and can connect together to build out that fun, frenetic hamster world.
All right, that's good. Thanks.